At videos online, that show the difference in the lakes behind dams and just lakes and rivers and just how full they are right now. And I remember about this time last year that happened as well, where they just got dumped on with rain.
They got dumped on, and they're also going to get dumped in the mountains in the Sierra Nevadas, which will also feed quite a bit of that. Yeah. So it's good because California needs precipitation, but we just don't want it to be damaging. Yeah. That's my thing. I love fun, active weather. I don't like it when it puts lives and property in damage or in danger, and they need to be very careful with what's headed toward California with this atmospheric river. We're just getting sort of the split flow of it, and some of the offshoots, anything that's coming up from us from the south is going to be very mild. That's what we're looking at today. Upper 30s at Seaside camera there. Absolutely gorgeous. Still cannot see off our Shriners camera. Pretty much every other camera has cleared enough to have some sort of view. This one has not been the case. Let's go over temperatures. We have a low temperature seasonal right now at 37. It's very slow to pick up until we get through winter and start spring. And then our overnight temperature last night, 31. That's as warm, or as cold as we made it here in Portland. So you can see it's a little cooler than average. High temperatures, we just made the transition into the low 50s. We're just getting into the spring where those temperatures ramp up. And then today for our temperatures, we're looking at the low 50s. Pretty chilly on the coast right now in Tillamook in the upper 20s. We haven't seen that in a while, and that's what we're also seeing out through the gorge area. And then we're in those low to mid 30s through the metro and the valleys. Finally, Portland is pretty close to where we were yesterday. We're going to see temperatures slightly cooler as a whole through everywhere, but we're looking at just cooler, just not as much of a difference. Yesterday, if you remember, we had double-digit temperature differences, and that's because we'd been so warm, not having warm air replacing. In fact, the system that's coming in right now that will be impacting us by later tonight, tomorrow, has some cooler air. It's going to drop our temperatures down. So we'll say bye-bye to 60s and upper 50s, low 50s today, and then we should see a string of 40-degree days. So even though we're so much warm just those first 3 days, we have cooler days ahead, and that's what you can see here when we just isolate those temperatures as a whole week in a string of the 40s. So today will be your last day for a bit that you should see temperatures in the low 50s here on our side, the west side of the Cascades, and then we cool back as we have a system every couple days or so with some cooler air that comes in with it. Overnight, we start cooling back into the 30s, eventually the low 30s by the time we get closer toward the weekend.